So in this video, I'm gonna share with you the best way to do laundry in New York City. Now, laundry in New York City is probably one of my biggest pet peeves in life, because let's just say that New York City does not make it easy to do laundry here. So I always say that if you have a washer or dryer in your unit, you've made it in New York City. That's what I always tell people when I'm working with them as a real estate agent, because it's just not easy to find in most apartment buildings or homes in general in New York City. So at least in Manhattan specifically, it's way less common. So everyone else has to kind of be creative about how they're getting their laundry done here. Now, I do have to say, most buildings nowadays in Manhattan do have laundry in the building. So they might have laundry on each floor, or laundry in the basement floor or a laundry floor. So you do see that nowadays, and that definitely wasn't always the case in Manhattan. But it's way less common to go to laundromats, and you honestly might notice that there really aren't a lot of laundromats in New York City anymore. They do exist because there are still some buildings that don't have any type of laundry amenity, so some people do need that access to a laundromat. However, most buildings do have some type of laundry in the building. There are some things that you can do if you don't have laundry in the building, or you just don't want to do your laundry in the building. So nowadays, there's a lot of on-demand services that will literally come to your apartment, pick up your laundry, and then bring it back to you when it's done. So they might be like a wash and fold service, or more of a detailed dry cleaning service. These on-demand companies have been popping up everywhere all over New York City. And I think literally every week I hear about a different one that's just coming out of the woodwork. Then also, there are some buildings in some neighborhoods specifically where the dry cleaning companies in that neighborhood will actually come to your apartment and pick up your laundry bag and then bring it to their facility and then drop off your laundry. So I used to live in Tribeca, and my Tribeca building did not offer that service. I moved to Battery Park City, and then my Battery Park City building offered that service. And I think almost all the buildings in Battery Park City, where I live at least, South Battery Park City, offer that service with one of the laundry providers in the community. So it's definitely going to be more common with some buildings in some neighborhoods rather than others. If you have a doorman building, this might be something that is offered there, but it makes it so convenient, and it's definitely a better price than some of those on-demand services where they're charging you a ridiculous price just to get one small bag of laundry done. So I liked that option, and that's the option I go with most of the time. So I typically don't have time to do laundry in my building. It's a lot faster and it's worth the price for me. Now, most people are going to end up doing laundry in their building, and it's not a terrible option. It can definitely be worse. However, I did it for years, and the one thing that I really hated about it was how on top I had to be of the timing of the laundry. When my wash cycle was done, I had to be there right at the time that the wash cycle was done, because otherwise someone was definitely taking out my laundry. Or even when the dry cycle was done, had to be there at the exact same time to make sure that no one's taking my laundry out and throwing it to the side, because nobody wants that. So I just felt like I was obsessed with the time of my laundry, and it was consuming my couple hours of the day, and I couldn't do anything else. So I just personally didn't like that feeling, and that's why long term, over years and years of doing it that way, I stopped doing it that way, because I was this is just taking up too much of my time. But maybe some people who aren't as neurotic, I guess, as I am, that wouldn't bother them as much, and they'd be oh, whatever, they just threw my laundry to the side and they'll just take their laundry back. But I just it was just bothering me so much. So that's the biggest con about doing laundry yourself in your building. It's nice to have it there in your building and it's convenient, but it can be kind of just a pain when you have to feel you're on top of it so much, because there are so many people, other residents of the building, who are coming in and out of those laundry rooms. So that's going to be basically the different ways that you can get laundry done in New York City. Like I said, it's very rare that you have it in unit, and I don't have it in unit right now either, and hopefully one day I do. So that's going to be the goal, I guess. So if you guys have any other suggestions or any other comments about doing laundry in New York City, I'd love to hear them, and please feel free to share them in the comments.